Adventure awaits! Huzzah!
Alrighty, welcome back for more Earl and Cheese. It's me, it's your boy, it's Cheese. Good to see ya. And hello, Miner. Welcome, good to see you, Miner. Bright and early as I see. as it seems, as it would be. Right on time for the old streamy poo. I'm sorry. I'm being stupid. But we got a fun little stream today. I mean, you know, just a nice little chill stream. We're going to be doing some work on the old realm on planet Earlth. We're going to be back in Mapleton like we were before. We've been in Mapleton doing a little bit of work here and there. And I'm excited to show you kind of what we got going on. And I know it's weird, but I'm going to build the wall first. The wall around the town first. And then I'm going to map it all out. And then I'm going to build all the buildings. And kind of plot it out that way. It's going to be kind of weird. Because I feel like a lot of people would go the other way around. But I don't know. I like to build the area out first. And give myself like a dimension to work with. And then work off of that. And you know the cool part about the cool part about Minecraft. Let me not trip over my words. The cool part about Minecraft is I can just take it back down if I don't like it. I can just take it back down and rebuild it. It's pretty cool like that. So either way, here let's go and take this music all the way out. Enough of the crash music. And boom. There we go. And that should be hang on a second. Is this off? Is this cut off? Why does it seem weird? Hang on. Why does it seem weird? I don't know, maybe it's just me. Hang on a second. Okay, well, at least actually, well, you know what? I guess we're fine. It looks fine. Let me I do need to do this. Goodness gracious. We need some sound. There we go. I hear a dog barking. So, we're back in headquarters. So, here we are in the beautiful headquarters building. I don't think I need anything here, so we'll just go ahead and go. Yeah, we got all this crap. Okay, so check it out. Oh, it's nighttime. Let's not do this at nighttime. Still having to worry about nighttime in that village. I guess that's the other thing about building the wall as well, is I can go ahead and build a wall and light everything up, and then I can build within the wall at night, or through the night, and not really have to worry about much until phantoms. Yeah. Until I inevitably get knocked off of something by a phantom. Also, I just saw a burning something somewhere. Oh, it is a zombie horse thing. Oh. I have zombie horses, and I don't think this guy's gonna survive. Yeah, he didn't survive. That's so sad. But I do have some zombie horses, actually. Here. Check this out. We'll do a little bit of, here, actually, I do have something else to show you guys real quick. Because, you know what? Like I said, it's these kind of Minecraft streams, they never go exactly as intended. I end up just kind of showing off some stuff because, I go through, funny little things on the stream. Oop. Wait, is that coming through? I think it came through earlier, right? Maybe I just didn't hear it. But yeah, let me get back to this. I have some little happenstances, right, that happen just, like, around. Also, what are you doing down here? Do you need assistance? Assistance. Do you require assistance? Yeah, I give you a little push. Okay, you're helpless. I don't know how to help you. I'm sorry. So, this is cool. I've got 2 zombie horses already. I haven't named them yet. Actually, I think at the time that I got them, I was having a problem with the this launcher and version of Minecraft, and oh, hey buddy, and I couldn't name them for whatever reason. But I've got 2 zombies, so that's pretty cool. And I want to get gold armor on the other one too. I think gold armor on the zombie horses looks pretty cool. This is all relatively the same. We do have more villagers that have moved in. Actually, it was nighttime, so you would have seen them over here. But we do have more. Oh, you know what? There's one guy that's up here. And what's your deal? Are you just like you just don't know how to get downstairs? That's fine. He just kind of sits up here and contemplates. I want to come up with names for them at some point. But you know, this is the little villager house here at headquarters. They have some luxurious little rooms. I mean, it's a pretty nice little spot here. And they've got this nice little balcony and everything. And then obviously they have the full amenities of the headquarters. So they just get to like, you know, hang out here. It's quite the life of luxury, honestly, for the villagers that live at the headquarters. Because like all the other villagers, you got to think about it. They're all like self-sustaining towns. And you know, like they all like, support each other. Like the farmers are farming, and you know that goes to like the they make bread and stuff too, and like the butchers get meat, and they, you know, help also feed the villagers, and then like the villagers make like armor for each other, even though you really see it. I'm guessing they might need to wear some armor from time to time if something was to happen. You know, I mean, you know, they make enough resources. They make, like, the masons, they make things to build with, you know? So, like, they can help. Oh, yeah, see? Now, oh, I guess you're just going to this one. Are you, yeah, you're just I mean, you could get a job, but I don't know if we want you to be a farmer. Yeah, you're going to end up screwing something up as a farmer. Here, I tell you what, pick another job. What did you pick? Ah, yes. Oh, perfect. We just hit gold. Or rather, we just hit emerald. Okay. Yes. I will gladly... Oh, I can't do anything. Hang on. Oh, this super stinks. Okay, you hang out there and don't decide to become another villager. Crap. I gotta go. I gotta go find string and fast. Luckily, I have the means. You stay here. Don't change into another villager. You just stay as a fisherman villager, dude. Okay. We gotta act fast. I'm pretty sure I know where... Also, is your trade set? No, you don't have a trade. I mean, a set. You don't have, like, any trades that have built up, so... Yeah, I think you were a different villager at some point. Can I just push you? Here, tell you what. You're on this side of the room now. Go in the portal. Wait. No, you're so close. Go in the portal. Oh. Here. We almost got him. Go in the portal. We did it. Now, where do these portals go? Oh, he just went to Magenta Mountains. Okay. That's fine. Here, you know what? Let's track him there. Magenta Mountains. And then that means, yes. Oh, wait. Whoa. Are there multiple villagers here? Or is it just you? Or is there another villager that popped through that I didn't account for? Also, are there beds here? I think there are still beds here, right? No, this house is bedless. That's just a workshop. There is no bed here. Is there a bed here? There is. Is there a villager? Oh no, you're just a tinkerer dude. Okay. And you have trades that go nowhere. That's great. What the heck? What the heck, man? What the heck, man? Oh yeah, we commandeered this room. Are there beds in here? No. There's just that one bed. That purple bed. I guess that'll be his bed. Oh, there might be one over here. Maybe two, actually. Yeah, there's a blue. Okay. And purple. Okay. So there are some beds. All right, dude. Welcome to Magenta Mountains. You came from, like, all the way across the map, too. He just made the move here. That's going to be so cool to have villagers from other villages in the map that have literally migrated back and forth through the portals. But I could have swore I saw two originally when I was, like, kind of coming through, when I was, like, materializing on the other end. Like a Star Trek movie. Okay, sorry, I got way sidetracked. Hopefully that dude is still a fisherman after all this. Okay, so spider caverns. Here we go. Wait, why did I go here? Well, let's just check. We have string. We have some string. We'll go ahead and grab this string. Sure, why not? What I really wanted to do is let's go to Chicken Rock Complex. There we go. Okay. For those of you not aware, and I really got to do maybe another video. I've been thinking about going back and doing more of the exploring Planet Earlth series, because a lot has changed since that all came up. And so I would definitely like to show off the world a little bit more. But the Chicken Rock Complex is something that I think has come up since then. And this place is pretty freaking cool. We are at, what is it? Y level, yeah, negative about 50, you know? So we're pretty, you know, we're pretty deep. I mean, we're in the deep slate layer. We're super far down. And I found this, which is a deep underground, come on, I'm blanking. Abandoned mineshaft. And it really goes, too. There's a lot of potential to this. Like, there's actually a lot more stuff I could probably do with this. And I think there's actually some more. Oh, there's like a whole bunch of zombies. Or at least one crowded over there. But yeah, so this is a big old giant cavern. And like I said, there's a lot of potential for like this network and everything, and maybe I could build onto it. But for right now, I found the mother lode, which, from what I have seen so far, I think there might have been a better opportunity somewhere else, but this is about the best that I've gotten. You probably saw a little sneak peek here, which is, boom, we have two twin side by side. See, there's one. You can barely see him on the screen. Here, I'll tell you what, actually. I can make it easier for you. Yeah. Let's flick these lights on. Also, am I getting audio through? I feel like maybe it should be a little bit louder. There we go. Okay. So with the lights on, you should now be able to see what we might be able to see from here. Boom. Oh, it's way better now. Look at that. So you get two side-by-side cave spider spawners, which was just crazy. And I think cave spider spawners actually spawn more or more frequently than regular spider spawners. So I got these guys right here. Pretty cool. And I made this whole double chamber grinder, which was kind of weird for like the middle part, but I got it to work. I figured it out. It wasn't too bad once I really figured it out. Also, I just realized something. Hang on. Oh, and there you go. You can actually hear him. You can hear him in there now. Dying away. Oh. Hang on. Wait for some more. Oh, well, there you go. There's some over there. There's some. They just spawn. So yeah, pretty cool. I like mob grinders. I mean, they're really, really useful. I have I have exploited a lot of mob grinders and been able to get many an emerald from the villagers as such. Now, hang on. Let me look at this over here. I just saw this. Oh, that's just a single. Okay. I don't think it goes nowhere. Okay. Yeah, I'll just leave that. And then, I don't know. I thought this was cool. So, you see this. I don't know. Number one, I like this little kind of factory setup, if you will. Like, I like that you're at the bottom. Here, come on. Come on. Oh, my God. Let's get right on this ledge. I like this little, like, just, like, generic brick-looking building, like, all stone brick, basically. Just at the bottom of this, giant hole in the ground. It's all deep slate. And then it's got the scaffolding kind of built onto it that connects kind of back to the mine shaft or whatever. I don't know. It just gives it like this really like misplaced vibe, but like a secret operation. You know what I mean? But then I love how you can just go right down here, and boom, you just have a little front door entrance. And I don't know. It's pretty compact and cozy, and there's even a little like a little campfire room where for a while I was getting cave fish. And I think I actually still have some cooked cave fish down here. And so I was just coming over here and putting cave fish on the campfire. But I thought I'd keep it because I figured maybe if I got some more, or maybe if somebody had something that they needed to cook, or just wanted to sit around a campfire. It's a nice little spot right here. I feel like maybe it's cold down here and it kind of keeps this a little warm. But either way, so we've got the magma blocks above the hopper cart, and it's just grabbing everything, and boom, all the string in the world we could ever need. Which I was stupid and I brought not a empty inventory, but I don't really need an empty. I just need enough string to lock this dude's trade in. But I'm gonna go ahead and like get a whole bunch while I'm here because why not? But yeah, look at all this. And then sometimes they come up as spider jockeys. So I actually get bones and some arrows from all of my spider spawners. It's nice. Like the spawners are just, you build them once. They require some, resources, but you build them once and you can just use them forever. Just forever. What other resource in Minecraft? I mean, there's a lot of resources. There's a lot of infinite resources, but like, especially like with the payoff, like some things don't pay off as well. I feel like the mob spawners really do. And I tell you what, let's go ahead and oh, it's nighttime, so they're gonna be back in bed. Let's go ahead and just drop off like one stack of string. Excuse me. And then let's head back to their little house and see if I can't track down the fisherman. Aha! Boom. Alrighty. Okay. Let's get you out of bed, and I'm going to trade in the middle of the night with you and lock in your trade. Yes. Yes. Here, I could just do this, right? Wait. Hang on. There we go. Boom. Boom. So many emeralds. Alright. And yeah. That's about it. So he's locked in. He's an apprentice fisherman now. And he should just basically be hanging out right over here at this little pond. This will be his little spot. He gets to hang out by the pond. and do a little bit of fishing from time to time, and then come inside and enjoy the amenities of the headquarters. And then at night, he has his own little spot here in the villager house. What if he's back in bed? He's already back in bed. Okay, nighty night. I love this little like setup. I don't know. I love the theme. I kind of went with like an oceany theme, like a tropical, like I don't know, like Wind Waker oceany kind of vibe, where you have this like bottom, what do you want to call it? Like not a backsplash, but like the trim work or whatever, almost like a bottom level tiling or whatever, you know. It's like a nice, you know, it's got the prismarine and everything, and then obviously blue, right? Blue, nice deep blue walls, and then I did bamboo flooring. I don't know. And yeah, I don't know. And then the sea lanterns, obviously. And I feel like it came together pretty nicely. And then I just gave it the jungle wood door because I felt like that was a nice looking door. I don't know, it just complements it well. If only it was like a different shade, like a little bit paler, I guess it would really it would really work. But I don't know. I like it as is. It's nice. It's nice. So yeah, pretty cool. I tell you what, let's go ahead and actually do what we're gonna do, which is go check out Mapleton. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put away these emeralds that we made. Getting the big bucks today. And then what do we have? Oh, that's right. God, we have so much crap. We have just so much crap in our inventory at all times. It's ridiculous. And let's like try to put some of this away. Oh, that's not how that works. Sure. Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's like the middle of nighttime. Yeah, it's like pitch black outside right now. Why are you awake? Go to bed. Go to bed. Weirdo. I gave them a whole ass bed. And a room and everything. Oh, are you stuck? Oh my god, you idiot. Get out of there. Okay. God, you are ridiculous. Yeah, get out of here. Golly, I did this whole thing to try to keep these guys from... Man. Ridiculous. Here, you know what? I have to villager-proof this damn house. Okay. And now try me. Watch, they're gonna like jump up here and jump up here and then get stuck in it. Maybe, ooh, I can make it look nice, you know, at least. Here. Sorry, once again, I know this is going off rails, but hear me out. Hear me out. This is how all my streams are. They're all like this. Um, I mean, you know, maybe not all of them. Some of them go quite well, but I'm not always the most, you know, I don't know. Sometimes things just don't go according to plan. Yeah, I mean, and then they can't get in there. They can't get in there. Okay. Okay, crap. Is that gonna work here? Yeah, that'll work here. What about over yonder? Yeah, that'll work here too. And here. Okay, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna need a ton of these things. Hang on. I think I ought to have a ton of wooden planks, of oak planks specifically. Yes, make me. Well, like. Okay, sure. Yeah, that's fine. I actually do like these guys, and I'm glad that I've got more oak trapdoors if I need them, because they come in, I don't know, I like the design. I like the little, like, window look. I know that's supposed to be a trapdoor, but, like, especially when you lattice them too, like, that's not a bad pattern. It's kind of nice. It gives it kind of like a nice, like, wooden, like a, like, what do you want to call it? Like latticing, like wood lattice, I guess you would see, like, usually, like, under decks, or, like, up the sides of houses or whatever. It's nice. I like it. And I feel like that's quite nice, and it's not too disruptive. And you can still use the ladder quite effectively. I'm not going to worry about it on this level, because I don't think that they're going to make it up to this level. Actually, I'm quite certain that they can, because, well, I don't know. They might be able to path up there. Who knows? One day I'll find a villager trapped all the way up there, and he won't know how to get down. And it'll be okay, because that's where I'll just have to make him a room up there. I'll have a room for a villager at some point, like, all the way. Oh, why did I think that was going to work? I'll have one, like, all the way at the top at some point. That'll be where he lives, at the tip top of the tower. I like having, like, random villager housing, like, just having villagers living here and there. Like, it really does, like, kind of lively up the world. And it adds to, like, the personality of these villagers, and, like, this, like, quote unquote, like, culture, you know, or however, whatever you would want to call it, like the society of these little villager people. Even though they're just, you know, little kind of dumb AI, not AI like we know it now, but like the very basic computer programmed little creatures that they are. I still like attributing personality to them, because sometimes they do things that are funny, and, you know, kind of makes up for that. So yeah, check it out. Look, he's out here fishing, or just he's checking his, like, his stock or whatever, I guess. But this guy's coming to work. Also, he has a position. Yeah, he's an apprentice. Cool. Morning. Good morning, sir. Yeah, you can come in. I won't close the door on you. Okay, so now, enough dilly-dallying. It's finally time. The moment you've all been waiting for. Let's go check out Mapleton. So we've been doing a lot of work in Mapleton, and the big majority of it right now is the wall. I'm trying to go ahead and erect a giant, like a really pretty looking wall, you know, all the way around the town, and give it some little features and stuff here and there. So I'll just show you what I'm talking about. So let's go into the orange portals and Mapleton. Here we are. Oh, and you already see a little bit of something. Boom. Here we are. Oh, and there's already lions. That's great. I'm going to go ahead and get up high because those things will try to eat me. So yeah, so here is kind of what's been completed, which is not much at all. It seems like not a whole lot, but I assure you it took a minute. Eventually this wall is going to wrap all the way around here and come around here and then meet back over here at this little corner back here. But for now, we are starting out on this side, and we're going to make our way. I think I'm going to start expanding it from this side now, start coming back this way, and then meet up here on the top of this cliff. And then this little cliff wall right here should serve as a good natural barrier, where I can just make it out to the side of the cliff. Don't even have to match these two walls up. They could be, not, symmetrical or whatever. And I don't even want to really try to connect them. I'm just going to have it come up and kind of end, out here somewhere. And then just have this, meet the wall and make it, secure that way and have a natural barrier. I think it'll look nice. Are you trying to kill me yet? These guys are crazy. Their eyes will go red and they'll just try to murder you. Actually, yeah, there you go. Look. Which is so sad because, I don't want to murder you guys, but I have to because you won't let me work now. I have to do this. Just take you out with my laser. Oh, did you go back to normal? Look, now he's stopped his roid rage. Now he's chill. You wanna come at me? Look, now he's just being chill. I just murdered his friend and he's like, alright. We can coexist. Jesus Christ. I swear the savannas, these savannas produce some, oh, now he's just sleeping. They produce some of the most, just the most, just disruptive animals. The lions are trying to kill you. Kangaroos, which if they have a baby in their pouch, if you're near them, they're just aggressive and they just try to come up and punch you to death. I think alligators. There's alligators out here too. And then the hippos. Oh my god. Hippos are terrifying. They will eat your ass. Quick. Just gulp. I mean, not really, but they will munch on you and it hurts. But yeah, so these guys aren't too bad either. Oh. Oh god. Oh god. Are you going to try to charge at me? Ouch. What about an object in between? Oh, you just... Oh, Jesus criminy. Alright, you need to be lasered. I'm going to use my death laser on this guy, too. Hyper beam. Oh my god, he survived. You won't survive a second hyper beam. Oh, I missed. Well, that doesn't help me. Oh shit. Ouch. There we go. A second hyper beam. I was gonna say, there's no way. 2 hyper beams. And we also need to heal. We need to heal in a desperate way. And while we do that, we'll go ahead and walk up our little staircase here, and boom! We are at the top of this little entranceway that I'm going to make. So, this will be one of the entrances, if you will, for the town. Also, look, it's a acacia pig. Looks a bit more like a boar. Cutie. Oink oink. And his little snout. He's got mud. He's got mud on his little feets. Are you going to go into oh god. You don't have a Joey. Okay, you're cool. Are you going to go into Mapleton? You'll experience the wonder of Mapleton? Okay. But yeah, I wanted it to look like kind of like almost medieval, kind of funky. I went with this coloring plan, like this general kind of color scheme right here with the orange, green, and purple. I just feel like it looks nice, and it kind of matches the vibe that's already here somewhat with these orange houses, like, orange roofed houses. Maybe what I'll do is basically just take these houses and use this palette to like recreate more of them, like take them down and put up new style houses that use this palette structure. And then the entranceways are going to have this like nice striped orange and purple kind of magenta-ish, because I couldn't find a purple wood. But I thought this was pretty. Like orange magenta striped wood pattern, which I know looks incomplete and wonky right now, but I promise it'll come together. Also, I think that was the other thing, is I ran out of I ran out of dark oak, which is great. But yeah, I mean, it's coming along. It's really, I don't know, I'm pretty inspired. And I love a good wall building. Just as long as it's not like in a bad way. I like good walls. You don't understand. The walls that help. The walls that help us, not hurt us. Which, yeah, I mean, these are going to help the villagers stay alive and not die. Except, I mean, these, at least they don't get attacked by the lions, but the lions still attack me, even though I'm in here, which is stupid. I tell you what we could do as well is, let me see, man, we do need some, we need some more, diorite, I think. Let me go see how much I have. I might have enough. We need diorite and dark oak. We need a lot of resources. This whole wall is going to be very resource intensive, which, is fine. I've decided that I want to start doing, oh my god, look! Oh no! Oh no, he's going to murder him! No! Oh no. Poor lion. I wonder if these lions, do they attack villagers?
F.
Yeah, dude, what the hell? F to pay respects. I'm gonna pour one out for dead homie. I mean, what the hell? I just want to make sure that the lions are going to attack the villagers, because if they attack the villagers, we're going to have a problem. And I would love to see a lion attack a villager and then probably get smashed by an iron golem. Like the lion swats at the villager like a cat, and the iron golem just like just whomps him right on the head. Pop. Don't you dare touch my villagers.
Test it eyes.
I don't even know where a golem is right now. I feel like, unfortunately, that's the other thing about the walls, is it really helps to contain those golems, because they will get lost. They just wander around. Oh, see, there's one. There's one all the way over there. It's not the best position to be in, but they just tend to wander. And so, like, there very well could be another one that spawned in here. And unfortunately, like if he just wanders off too far and gets lost, then that's it for him. He'll just be gone. I have found iron golems out in the woods before, just wandering around. Like that happened at one point in Cheeseville. There might even still be a golem that is out there in the woods somewhere around Cheeseville. Probably not by now. They unfortunately don't last long out in the wilderness by their lonesome. Oh my God, are you stuck down here? He's stuck, buddy. Or what are you doing actually? Oh Lord, you know what? I don't. You know what? Never mind. I don't want to. What are you doing down there? You weirdo. Look, he's one of the jobless villagers too. He's green. He's got the green vest on. Look at that guy. Gross. He's down there doing the dirty. No, I don't know what he's doing. He's being weird. That's for damn sure. Being a little weirdo. Also, can I pick up all of these potatoes and then promptly sell them back to you? No, you don't buy potatoes. You don't even buy potatoes. Well, that's why, because you have a surplus. Makes perfect sense. Can I put these potatoes somewhere for you? No, not really. You need a chest. Ugh, okay. Well, I'll just confiscate these potatoes for now. What? He was leaving them just sitting out there. What was I supposed to do? Also, what? Who dropped a hay bale? Hang on a second. Do giraffes drop hay bales when they die? Because if that's the case...
I clipped the lol.
You clipped that? Oh, Lord. I gotta watch that. I gotta watch that later. I'll have to look. I need more hay bales. I honestly... I don't know if I would want to straight up just like rampage on giraffes, but if they drop hay bales, we might go giraffe hunting. A little like safari hunting. I feel like that's so cruel. I shouldn't be doing that. I really don't want to.
Giraffe farm.
Giraffe farm. Oh God. Now, going out and hunting them in the wild is one thing. But farming them, well, I don't know. I mean, that's actually what we do now. So maybe it is better if I just farm them. I don't know. Maybe hunting them, devastating their wild population is actually probably not the best thing. Now that I think about it, considering things now. Crap. Actually, you know what? I realize it is all coming down to I do need more dark oak. Need more dark oak. Oh, I've got to get me some more dark oak. Alright, so this is what I like to do. We'll just get basically a stack full. Basically. I don't know why I'm doing this right now. I'm so sorry. Did you just like slide across the floor? I'll go back and watch that clip later. I'll go back and watch that. It looked like he glitched out and he just slid across the ground. And yeah, I gotta watch that clip of the creepy dude. I wonder if he'll still be there later. We'll go check him out. We'll go check him out later and see if he's finished up or not. I could get a name tag and just I can name him a Gooner. He's a Gooner. That'd be fucking hilarious. And then you go down there to see what you're like, what's this villager down here? Are you stuck? And then your mouse or whatever, your cursor moves over the villager. It says Gooner and you go, oh. Oh. I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm so stupid. All right, so there's some logs. Let's go ahead and get all these leaves. I like to go ahead and punch all the leaves because kind of like jungle trees, but not as bad. Dark oak leaves are really bad about not yielding more saplings. So you really just don't get that many saplings back. Oh my god! Oh, it's a freaking Gila monster. Dude, look, everything.
From the Nuzlocke.
Do not disrespect I shan't say his name in vain. You're right, Miner. But that Gila monster just came out of nowhere, dude. He was coming after my ass. I'm telling you, the savannas, they're dangerous. It's a dangerous area over here. Everything wants to kill you. The lions, the Gila monsters, or whatever that, kimono dragons, whatever those are. And the,
Oh my.
Oh my. Yeah, oh my is right. That thing was chasing me down. He was just like coming after my ass. Ooh, look, so pretty. Oh, they're so pretty. Look at the acacia chickens. I mean, acacia. The
Lions and tigers and bears are.
Absolutely. Look at those colors. You're so pretty. Oh, I want you kind of chickens now. Like everywhere else. I don't want no boring ass white chickens. Very pretty. I love that they finally gave that's vanilla, by the way. This is vanilla chickens now. Not all of them, but just the warm weather ones. So because we're in a savanna, this is a savanna style chicken. And as with the desert, anything hot, all the hot biomes. And then there's the white regular variant for like the temperate biomes, and then the cold biomes have another variant, and I can't remember. And there might be one more. I don't know. They've been, everyone likes to dog on Minecraft, right? Everyone likes to dog on Minecraft and dog on Mojang, and obviously maybe they're owned by Microsoft now too, so maybe they're not making the best decisions, but sometimes they do really cool stuff, and maybe it is just like the result of like fans like egging them on, and I don't know, but like then they finally implement it, and it's good. It's pretty cool. It's nice. And what we can do later, what we could try to do is well, I don't know if you can find them, but we can breed. I mean, the update the update should have gone through. Well, I don't know. Maybe the update hasn't gone through, but they have baby animals now. They have babies. You can see babies, and they already had babies, right? But they were just like little miniature versions of the adult mob. It was kind of weird. Like the chickens were just like a really tiny version of the chicken mob. But now they actually have chicks, and like the baby sheep actually look like little sheeplings, little whatever you want to call them. They're very cute, very, very cute indeed. All right, let's continue making trees. But yeah,
They are so cute.
They are so cute. I want to see them. I want to see them myself. And then you can make a golden dandelion or something, and you can make them. You can keep them babies forever. You can make them stay babies, which I'm like, I want a golden dandelion for my kittens. Why can't we have this in real life? Like, why just Minecraft? But then again, actually, I mean, like, it'll be nice when the cats actually do grow up and they aren't so insane all the time. But yeah, pretty cool. You can actually keep them babies now, and a golden dandelion is pretty cool. I don't know. It's cool little. It's very Minecraft. It fits the theme with like the golden apples and golden melon slices and golden carrots. There's a lot of golden things that have gold in them. Now dandelions. Is it me, or is there a lot of saplings actually popping off this one? It is just popping off, dude. Hang on. Let me go down. Oh my gosh. Look at this. I've never seen this many saplings from a dark oak. I'm like a Minecraft arborist is what it would be. Someone who studies trees. I've never seen so many saplings from a dark oak of this nature. I mean, I guess it wasn't that many. We got 4 more. We netted 4 saplings. That's quite nice. Here, tell you what, I'll do this. Did you just kill something? Would you hurt me if I'm not going to attempt that. I'm sorry. You stay over there. You keep your distance. I don't want anything to do with you guys. Oh God, excuse me. I'm so sorry. All I can say is TGIF, man. TGI fucking F. I am so tired.
Mood.
I am I don't know, this week has been crazy. I had a wild ass week. Wild ass week. And here, tell you what. While I'm farming some dark oak, because I'm definitely gonna need more, so I might as well go ahead and do a little bit of dark oak farming. There you go. So while I'm doing that, how about this? How about a little story time with cheese? I got one for you, and I'm not gonna name any names, obviously, because this is it was based on true events. No, it's a completely true story that happened on Thursday or Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday, actually. And it's the reason that I didn't stream. Part of the reason I didn't stream one of those days. Either way. So once again, to kind of like premise this, I work for an internet company. I do installations and like troubleshooting and stuff. So I'm the guy that when you call in and your internet's not working, I'm the one that, are you going to try to hurt me? Oh.
So beefy.
Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much for 17 months, Miner. Oh my gosh. 17 months of that Prime. Putting that Prime to good use. Thank you so much. You could use your Prime membership on any other streamer on here, but you decide to give it a little on me, and I really appreciate that, Miner. Thank you so much. It's always so good to see you here in chat, and I should be the one paying you to listen to my crazy stories and deal with my antics, but it means a lot. And like I said, like I always say, you know, it's never required.
Lol.
But, you know, it's always appreciated, but never required. But yeah, thank you so much, Miner. Thank you so much for the 17 months. God, 17 months, by the way. That's insane. That's over a year and a half now. That's over a year and a half. Which I know it was. I know that was like your original sub. You had another sub that went on for a lot longer too before that and everything. So, I mean, you're here. Can I actually see something? Hang on. Does it say? No. Okay. What does it say here? If I click on your name. Well, here. Boom. Wow. Wait, I just realized this, Minor. Minor, it says that you've been following since October of 2020, and that you made
Follow
your
us since
account.
2020 lol.
And that you made your account the same day. That's so funny. You found us on Twitch.
Yee.
Like same day. Oh my god, I never realized that. Aw. We were just waiting there on the whatever recommended page or whatever that was on there. So however you found us. I can't even remember how you found us. Wasn't
I was
it like
bored during online classes on lunch break.
I love that. Aw. And it all began there. And then we were. Do you remember what you first saw us play? Was it like way back with like Lego stuff, or like one of the Zelda streams or something, or like Earl? Maybe were we doing like a dual stream or something? Move this. Okay. It was like forever ago. I mean, October of 2020. Crap. What were we doing?
Earl was playing Minecraft and she had asked me if I wanted to play with y'all.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. Wow. So that was the first one. That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, that was when it all began. And then that's when we had first met Drew. And I think he might have been living with us at that point. It was either then or it was like shortly after that point that Drew actually came to live with us for a while. And that was something else. God.
I think Andy was playing with y'all too IDR.
Yeah, if you can call constantly griefing and burning and everything playing, he was just destroying. Like, it was just so funny. I wasn't there for it, so I don't know the full story. Earl would be able to tell the story better. But from what I remember being told, he would just like, I don't know, like they'd all like try to make a base, he'd just blow it up, and then they try to repair it, and he would just set it on fire, and then at one point you guys like went into the nether, and then he destroyed the nether portal behind you somehow, or something like that. I can't remember. That Andy. He was something else. It was fun. It was fun times. It was a fun time. And yeah, that was a fun playthrough. I really want to get more people involved on the realm. I honestly do. I've thought so long and hard about it. Like, I really want some more creative minds on the realm. Or just, I mean, it doesn't have to be creative minds. I mean, I don't mean to be like, labeling or whatever, but I just want some more people that are willing to, maybe try to, like make some fun additions to the realm and like, really like expand upon it in, fun ways. I don't mind people building their own creations on the realm.
I didn't have my Switch yet, but I stayed BC. The community was so nice. I think I joined the Discord later after that.
Yeah, I mean, I thought you were in that. I thought, oh, you know what? I guess you weren't playing in that. It was just, yeah, I think it was whenever we knew, was it Jacob? Jacob was in there too, maybe. Also, I'm sorry. Here, get out of there. Whatever. But, yeah, Jacob was there, and then, Andy and Earl. But yeah, it was a good community. You're so right, though. Like, it was so nice. I mean, I feel like we've had like a little bit of a return. It's slow growing, but we've got a lot of cool people that have been coming back around. But yeah, it was such a nice community then, honestly. Like so many cool people that we knew, and everybody was streaming all the time, and we were all streaming together and doing collaborations and stuff. And like all the time, there was times where like we were having like serious FOMO because like somebody would go live or want to go live and play Phasmo. It was always Phasmo. And then everybody wanted to do some Minecraft here and there, and then like Animal Crossing, and so we were like going back and forth between all these things. I'll never forget when Earl like opened up her island. She had like millions of bells, millions and millions of bells, and all these items and everything, and she was just giving everything away, like just giving all this stuff away because she's like, I can't use it. I've done everything. I've completed the game. It's all done. And she just gave away like so much, and it was crazy because a lot of people came to that stream. Like it was actually insane, and obviously like most of them didn't stick around, but not that I care. It was just cool to see that, to get all these interactions with people, some of which were literally like people coming in and be like, yeah, I want some I want some Animal Crossing money, some bells and stuff like that. And she's like, okay. And then she gave it to them. And they're like, okay, bye. And then they just leave. And it's like, okay. I mean, that's fine. I don't mind. It's just funny. But, okay. So, I was telling a little bit of a story. I'll try to tell it really quick. Okay. I'll try to tell a really quick story. While I continue kind of farming some trees real quick.
Sorry, 3.
No, don't apologize. I just wanted to get this out because I thought this was crazy. I just thought this was
Threw
crazy.
you off Y
and
rack.
No.
Track.
I go off track.
Fuck.
I love you, Miner. You're great. You're awesome. No, you're fine. I throw myself off track all the time. You don't have to blame yourself. And this is why I do these streams. It's not serious. You know what I mean? We're all having a good time. But I do want to tell this story because it's a crazy story. So grab yourself a drink. Here, tell you what. Grab myself a drink. Get a drink. Get a snack. Sit down. And hear out this story. Because it's bonkers. There we go. Here, tell you what. I actually have a sweet tea as well. I got the double drink girly thing going on. Feeling very white girl with my 2 drinks. Either way. So, story time. So, like I said, I work for internet. I work for the internet. You've probably heard of it. You know that thing, the internet? Yeah, I work for it. So, I work for one of many internet service providers. And I'm a field service technician. So I'm the guy that when your internet goes out and you make a call and they're like, we have to send a technician. I'm the guy that rolls up in the van and knocks on your front door. Is like, hey, I need to see where your modem is. That's me. I'm the one that comes in your house and you're like, God, I hope he doesn't track mud all through my house. But I wear my boot covers because I'm a good technician. I'm a good boy. And I do my job. Because I like my job. They pay me for it. It pays pretty decent. And I'm good at it, so I want to keep doing it. So either way, my job consists of 2 big halves, if you will. It's 50% physical manual labor and having to, track problems on cables and do troubleshooting, technical work, electrical, math, and, like there's some science to it and everything, like in terms of the cable side and everything. And then there's the customer side. And that's the emotional, come to Jesus, if you will, kind of side where I have to sit down with these people and explain all the ins and outs of what is going on. Of like, yes, you're getting an installation today. Yes, you're getting this and this. This is what your package is. This is the order that I got that they told me that you're getting. You know, maybe you have something different that you thought, so we can discuss it. You know, like, you know, maybe you wanted a different speed package. Maybe you wanted a phone line on your plan as well, on your internet plan. You wanted a phone line too, because I don't know why the hell you'd want a phone plan in 2026 through a modem, which is basically just an internet phone, when you can just get a cell phone. But I digress. You could totally do that. But we need to make sure that it's in your bill. And, you know, if you want to add it to your bill, it's a whole other process. You know, these things are what you deal with in the service industry. And when you're talking to someone like me, field service technician, you know, we have to check out your bill. We have to check out your cables. We have to check out, so a lot of different things. But then also we have to be good. Well, we should be good customer service representatives. So we should be making sure you're feeling okay, making sure, I mean, you know, to a certain degree, whatever, you know, making sure that you're comfortable with everything going on, and that, you know, and try to build a rapport with you as a customer, and, you know, largely, in my opinion, as a human being, you know, person to person. We just want to be friendly and nice and welcoming. You know, that's kind of the goal, I feel like, at least the corporate goal, but also my personal goal of being like a field service technician, is you want to be open and upfront, and you don't have to be, you know, fake and weird. You can just be a person and be very honest and tell people what's going on. And most of the time, people are very, very, people appreciate someone who can be real and can be straightforward, because you get run around so much. You know what I mean? So, unfortunately, a lot of my job also entails, like, on that same regard, having to, let's just say, break the news to people when something goes wrong, and either they get sold something wrong, they get sold something in, you know, like misunderstanding, like someone misunderstood, or they misunderstood what they were being sold, you know, and like it just wasn't clear. So let's just get to the story, because it's a wild one. So I'll preface it with this. So we have a new install. I have a new install that I have scheduled on my route. It's a customer that, you know, they just live in a neighborhood. Very, very normal, you know, rather nice looking neighborhood. And they were with another service provider. And then they wanted to change their bill. So somehow they got in touch with WoW. God, I just said it. That's so funny. I shouldn't have said that. Disregard that message. But they got in touch with the company that I work for. Let's just say that. So, God, I'm such an idiot. So anyway, they call in, they get an installation. It gets set up as what's called...
lol.
Yeah, I might have to go in and do a little bit of editing in that one. That'd be fun. But okay. So, they get connected with us. They get an installation from our company. It's done as what's called a self-installation. Now, what that means is they send you out a modem, and they send you out a technician that carries the modem and everything. And the technician comes to the side of your house. They check your lines. They make sure that you have signal to the side of the house. And then if you're there, then they might come in and check the signal at the wall. Most of the time, because it's a self-install, that you're not there, so they just check it outside, and then they leave you with the box at the front door, and then that's it. And the whole point is so that then you can, you know, whenever you're home, at your earliest convenience, you get home, your house should be live, most of the time. Most of the time it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Your house should be live to where you can go and find a coax outlet in your house and plug up the cable and plug up the modem to power and connect everything. And the modem comes online. It's already on your account. And then you just connect with the Wi-Fi, and there you go, and you're online. And then you waive your installation fee, so you don't have to have a fee for the technician to come out. So it's a lot cheaper of an option. So that's what these people went with, probably because it waived the technician fee, which is something that they don't really explain on the phone. This has been a big point of contention because the customer will, I'll come up, or somebody will come up to the door and leave the box, and then they'll come out because they're still there, and they're like, "Hey, aren't you going to come in and install this?" And we have to tell them, well, you went with a self-install, which means that you waived the technician fee because we don't have to come in your house and help install and do wiring and all this stuff. Our job is just to make sure you've got signal to the side of the house and then just leave you with a package. But they'll just get the self-install, they'll get the technician fee waived because they're just oh, a fee, I don't want to pay the fee. And then the person on the phone goes, "Oh, okay, we'll just make a self-install." And they just, for whatever reason, they're self-install sounds good to me. And they don't think self-install means I install it myself. They're just oh, okay, whatever. I don't know. They just go with it because I guess they're old. Don't understand. Either way. So they got this customer, now our customer, got a self-install package. They managed to get it working. But then come to find out they also wanted a TV package that we sell. Now, the way that we do the TV package, let's just say this. It's stupid. It's through an app. I won't name what app because I don't want to give you too many details to figure this all out. I already said the name of the company. I got to blur that later or beep it or whatever. But either way, so, it's all app-based. And what that means is so for instance, let's say this. Some internet service providers have a digital TV, a live streaming TV package that you can get through the company. Pay an extra premium, and you can get a box with a remote, and they'll actually give you channels, basically channels almost like cable TV channels. And the remotes have all the buttons, and they can be assigned to the TV, and they have numbers, and the channels have numbers. So you can just punch in the number on the channel on the little remote, and it goes to the channel on the screen. Very easy. And that's what these old people are used to. All these old people, they grew up, most of them didn't actually grow up with remotes because they're so old that they had TVs before remotes were invented. Oh, what am I doing dropping this off here? I'm being really dumb. I'm so sorry. Also, I'll leave one stack here. What did I actually need? I actually needed to get diamonds to repair this. But so, oh Lord. Wait, can I get in this way? Okay, there we go. Okay, I am so sorry. I'm going off track. But, so, okay. Goodness. Back to the story. I'm so sorry. I get myself off track way too easily. So these people got a self-install, and it's, and then they wanted TV, right? So we have this TV package through the app. That's what I was talking about. Now I remember where I'm at. And the boxes that they had with the previous company had the numbers and everything, and it was set up, and they had a phone number through the company and all this stuff. So come to find out, oh crap. Come to find out, I'm talking to this woman. And I shit you not, guys. I know this sounds like a boring ass story, and I know I'm doing a horrible job telling it and everything, but it gets insane. This gets freaking bonkers. It's weird, and kind of unsettling, but not unsettling, kind of sad, I guess, in a way. But either way, so what ends up happening is I go to this place to discuss what's going on, to discuss the procedure and everything. And what it is it's an elderly couple that's living there, and it's their daughter that is the one who is, and she's like in her mid-40s maybe. She's the one that's like managing all this and like talking on behalf of her parents and has set up everything. Well, I guess she had been away too, so she didn't even really know all the ins and outs of like what was happening that day and what's been going on, I guess, leading up to this. So like, I started explaining everything. And number one, I'm like, yeah, so we have to put in like these this extender system, and she's like, I have no clue about that, and I'm like, yeah, so they should have told you on the phone that they were giving you this like product or whatever. It's $10 a month, and she's like, oh, I had no clue, and I'm like, okay, I'm so sorry, but yeah, that's what this is, and it's because of your house, and it's we have to extend the Wi-Fi. And she's like, okay, that makes sense. Go ahead, whatever. And I'm like, okay. And so, and I'm like, and then I'm looking at the phone, and I noticed something with like they have a little landline phone, and I noticed something. Oh God, am I stuck? Oh God, this might have backfired. How? Really? Oh. Crap. Damn. I can't use that one? Dang.
Oof.
Maybe I'll just put it on this side. Well, I'll just do... You know what? Actually, I know how to remedy this. I'll just take out these. It's okay. It's fine. I don't really need these here. Okay. So, okay, I am so sorry. Derailing. So I'm talking to this lady, right? I'm chit-chatting with her about the billing and everything. So I noticed that they had tried to plug up their phone line from one of their home phones into the back of the modem, into the Ethernet port, which isn't going to work. That's a no-no. That's a not going to work. Sorry. So I'm like, so are you trying to? And when I see that, that's me also thinking they're trying to plug up their phone, right? Something's going on, and they were trying to troubleshoot it themselves. Hello there. How's it going, Xander? Good to see you. Good to see that you're enjoying the new soundbite. I'm glad that you're using it. That makes me happy, and I'm glad that you're here on the stream, and you're here for this story. So, okay, so, like I said,
I love the soundbite.
Yeah, it's a good one. I'm glad that I did that one too. I'm glad you gave me that recommendation. It fits right in. It really does. So, yeah, I'm talking to this customer. We're chit-chatting. We're talking about, the billing and everything. And like I said, and then I noticed that they try to plug their phone into their modem. And I'm like, are you trying to use your phone? Because that's what I see when I see that. I'm like, are you trying to use your phone? Are you trying to get like a number? Because you're not set up for a number with our company. And she's like, oh, yeah. I thought I had a number and everything. And I was like, no. And she's started, like, she's looking at me funny, too. Like, she's looking at me like I'm a deer in headlights. Like she can't, like, she's looking at me like I'm murdering someone in front of her. Like, I don't know, like, giving me, like, the crazy stare, like side eye sometimes and all this stuff, and, like, super wide. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, so at some point I really do realize, like, and I make it aware. I'm like, I think you might be kind of confused. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. I'm trying to explain to her. And she finally is like, so you work with this company, right? The company that I work for. And I'm like, yes, I work for so-and-so. And she's like, so are you guys part of this other company? This other, internet service provider? And I'm like, no. Like, let's just say it's AT&T. It wasn't, but let's just say it's AT&T. She's like, are you guys part of AT&T? And I'm like, no. No, we're our own company. Like, we're not part of another company. We do our own lines and everything. It's all our service. And she's like, oh, well, I was with AT&T. That's how I like the service I had before. And she's like, when I called into AT&T to like redo my bill or whatever is what she was telling me. She's like, oh yeah, when I talked to them, Sorry, let me go ahead and put all this wood away. She's like, I talked to them and they sent me to your company. She's like, I thought you guys were like a subsidiary. And I was like, number one in my head, I'm like, okay, number one, if you called AT&T, there is no way in hell that they're going to transfer you to the company I work for, because we're two totally different companies. It'd be like AT&T transferring to, Spectrum or Comcast, Xfinity or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, they wouldn't, because they don't work together. They're not going to like transfer a customer over. They're not going to tell a customer like, oh, go to this company. So number one, I'm kind of skeptical, because I'm like, I don't know if that happened. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to press X to doubt on that one. So then either way, so she's talking, and I'm talking to her, and I'm like, yeah, so if you want a phone, it's an extra $10 a month. And she's like, oh gosh. And I'm like, and also if you want this other product that you're looking for, it's an extra $5 a month. And she's like, oh, are you kidding me? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, this is just what's going on. And I'm like, now, so who'd you talk to? And I'm trying to just investigate and find out all this information. She's telling me about the self-installation. She's telling me about how they were with, like I said, it wasn't AT&T, but I'm just going to say, so they were with AT&T before, and they were just trying to figure all this stuff out. And she thought that they were still with AT&T to some degree. She thought that I was part of AT&T, and I'm not, and that and then she doesn't even understand that her billing has changed, that she's not going to be paying AT&T anymore. Well, she might have still been paying AT&T, but she's going to get another bill from a different company. You know what I mean? It's not going to be through AT&T still. So here's where it gets insane. Okay. So we start talking about the billing some more, and I'm talking about how, like, if she wants to go through with it with us, we have a TV package and everything. It's a separate bill, so then we have to call in, and we have to see what the bill would be. We have to get a lump, like a new total bill. We have to go in, get a new total bill with her, because she would be getting altogether. Hang on. What she wanted was she wanted gigabyte internet. She wanted what's called whole home Wi-Fi. So she wanted like extender system, so she could get Wi-Fi all throughout her house. She wanted a phone line, and she wanted our TV service, which she wanted in like 7 different TVs in the house. Ours uses a system that cannot support all 7 at the same time. You can load it on all of them because it's an app, but you can't have them all running at the same time due to limitations. And she was almost she got upset about that. You know what I mean? Like, she was already pretty upset about that. So I'm talking to her about the bill, and this is where I'm going to have to get up out of harm's way and reenact something for you. Okay. So this is where it gets kind of crazy. Take the mic off for this one, because you guys aren't going to believe me. Okay, here we go. I'll kind of get back a little bit so you can see the full motion. So we're talking, right? At this point, I've decided to, and we're in her living room, her parents' living room. So at this point, I've decided to just sit down. We're both sitting down on 2 couches on either side of a coffee table. So we're sitting down, and I'm, laying it out. And I'm like, yeah, so this would probably be the new bill, X amount. And I'm literally talking about monetary amount, the billing and everything. So then she does this. So in slow motion, she kind of gets up a little bit. She looks up and she goes, oh, and like throws her hands up. Oh, it's kind of hard for you to see, I guess. But she throws her hands up. Oh, here, I tell you what. Hang on. For the reenactment, I have to go cam only. There we go. So you can actually see what I'm talking about. Okay. So she's sitting there. She goes, oh, and she gets up and she falls over. And like, imagine there's like a coffee table right here. She not falls over, but she kind of slumps over onto the coffee table. Not hard. She doesn't hit it super hard, but she like slumps over on it. And then like just kind of slides off the edge of the coffee table and then lands on her back, like rolls onto her back on the living room floor. And then, I shit you not, this is where it gets weird. Okay? She goes kind of into like a fetal position, and her eyes are closed, and she starts sucking her thumb, and she starts going, "Daddy, Daddy." Just like that. Just like that. I swear to God. I swear to God. It was strange.
Oh.
It was very strange. Yeah, I just honestly, I felt bad. I just honestly was like, I think I might have stressed you out enough that I triggered something. And I didn't know what to do. I ran into the other room where her dad was. Her dad was sitting in the other room watching like something on YouTube or something she put on. And her dad's like an old man. And I just ran in there and I'm like awestruck. I'm speechless. And I'm like, I think your daughter is like having a seizure or something. And he's like, "Oh, okay." And he like gets up and he's like hobbling over. You know, like we hobble, she get back over to the living room. And she like gets back up, and she like starts getting herself back up. And I'm like putting my hand down. I'm like, "Hey, are you okay? Like, hey, what's going on? Are you good? Are you okay? Do you need help?" And she's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm just fine." And her dad's like, "Yeah, he said that you had a seizure." She's like, No, I'm fine." And I'm like trying to help her up. She's like, "Oh, no, you don't worry about it. I'm fine." And she gets up, and there's a pile of mail that's like sitting on a counter nearby, and she just walks over to the mail and picks it up and just starts like looking through the mail. And at that point I said, "Hey, I think I'm getting a call from my supervisor actually. Let me go take that real quick. I'll be right back." I walked outside. I didn't leave because I'm not a quitter. But I walked outside and I did call my boss, my manager, because we get along. And I just laid it all out. Like I just laid it out for you guys. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do in that situation. I was awestruck. I honestly think that what happened in my very limited, stupid, don't take anything I'm saying as fact or whatever. But
Boss, come pick me up. I'm scared.
I was concerned, and then also at that point I was like, she doesn't think that I work for the right company. She doesn't know what's going on in the slightest. Like, not trying to call her stupid or anything. More so ignorant in the sense of like, like she doesn't understand what with the whole process, this whole order that's been placed and all these things that are going on. And it's not her fault. It's because people on the phone can't explain things right, and she just probably didn't ask the right questions and get all the right information together. She thought it was just going to be a cinch, right? It was just going to be what they had going on. It was just going to be this and that and the other, and they were going to be good to go. And meanwhile, she had completely disconnected her previous service and connected a whole new service, and I'm having to try to explain that to her. And I'm trying to explain that to her while I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And I think I just kind of broke her brain a little bit. Like, I'm laughing about it, but it's just because of how honestly unrealistic it was, like to the point where it still doesn't feel real talking about it. And I hate to like air out other people's laundry, if you will, but it was just so bizarre. It was just such a bizarre happening. And I think I literally like sent this woman into like an episode. Like she might have had like some sort of dissociative disorder, and she like just straight up, we were talking about money, we were just talking about everything going on, and I think she just straight up dissociated. Like
a regression, maybe.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I something like that. And like I said, I know it sounds unrealistic, and I would totally be Like, I would totally understand if somebody out there was like, that didn't happen. No, that's stupid. That didn't happen. That's like written out of like a book or like a stupid movie or something. You know, like that's not real. And I would be like, you know what? You have the right to say that. Also, hang on. Sorry. Because it doesn't seem real. It really doesn't. But I shit you not. She was laying on her back, eyes closed, fetal position, sucking her thumb, saying daddy. And I think you're right, Minor. I think it was a regression. I think she had some sort of regressive event due solely to stress because I was having to like explain to her this whole new thing. I ended up telling her to go back to AT&T. I did. And I kind of feel bad about it because I hate being the guy to be like, we can't help you, go somewhere else. But it was more so at the point where I was like, you guys had everything set up through AT&T. You had your phone set up through AT&T. You had your TV set up through AT&T. You had everything in the house set up through AT&T. All the stuff was set up on that Wi-Fi. Like, you're going to have to we would have to tear apart everything. Your whole life, basically. Your whole network. Give you a new phone number. Give you a new TV system. It would be an app-based, so your elderly parents are not going to be able to get with the times. Like, I'm sorry. I've seen it enough. It's very, very hard for a certain generation of people to work newer technology, especially app-based technologies. There are far too many steps involved in these products from initializing between powering the unit on and actually getting to the intended service. It used to be back in the day with these people, with old people, they would literally go. Now, once you had a remote, I mean, let's just say if you have a remote, you have a remote with a simple TV. It's got a cable plugged in the back. You literally just walk over to the TV, sit your ass down, hit power on the remote, and the last channel you were tuned into comes on. And if you want to change the channel, you just have to look on your printed sheet of paper or go to the channel guide channel and wait for it to scroll down, because it's a scrolling feed, and just wait for it to scroll down and show the channel that you want. Oh, there's fucking Sundance or whatever. And then, you're like, okay, Sundance is like channel, 123. You type 123, and boom, and then you're there. It's easy peasy. You know what I mean? You just power the TV on. If you want to change the channel, if you know the number, which you probably only watch the same 7 channels, so you're going to know the number of the channel that you like because you've punched it in a billion times. So then you just go, all right, I want to go to channel 123, and you go, 1, 2, 3, and there you go, and now you're on that channel. Nowadays, it's a tiny little remote that has like 3 buttons, and everything's like, oh, you got to press this, and if you don't want to do this, you got to press and hold. If you want to do this, you have to press it 3 times. And these old people, it's like, number one, it's a device plugged into a TV with inputs, so you have to like go to the correct input on the TV, and then now you're on another device. You have to switch from the TV remote to the device remote. Well, actually, with the app, it's different. With the app, it is through the TV remote, but like you have to use the TV remote to get to the app menu, and then select the right app. And then if you hit any other button, it's going to take you out of the app menu back to like another menu or whatever. Like there's like a billion menus on the TV. And like you have to go through all these menus just to get into the TV service, and then you go from there. And then the services that we provide now, they don't have channels like traditional like cable TV, because they don't need a channel number. Modern streaming TV, they just rely on channels being listed just by name because they're just networks. And then a lot of them are just rerun networks. You literally have like the fucking Law and Order channel, you know what I mean, or whatever. I don't know, that might not be a specific one, but like you just have channels that just do the same show or a couple shows, reruns, and the thing is, like, they're not numerical anymore. The only reason that channels ever had numbers before is because that was the assignment on the frequency range. So, like, channel 2 would be the second slot on the frequency range.
Yes, they do that show with Arthur or Reba or King of Queens.
They do the yeah.
They do it on PBS Kids shows all the time.
Right, yeah. Yeah, and and the whole channel thing was just because of the way that, like, the cable TV worked and everything. By the way, hey Clippy, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well tonight. I'm just going on a little rant about the job. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that part, but I basically, I think I, like, stressed a woman out to the point where she regressed.
I love your shirt. It looks like a onesie, but I know it's not.
It'd be funny having a onesie like this, honestly. I like button-up shirts like this. I like button-up, like, half button-ups. They're nice. It's very nice. It's very comfy. And this shirt in particular, it's very soft. I like this. And I have my sleeves rolled up, but it's a nice long sleeve. But it's not too thick. It's like a nice thin-ish kind of fabric. Very much, like shirt, feel, but like kind of thin, like a thin shirt with sleeves. It's nice.
Is that giraffe part of a mod?
Yeah. The giraffe, kangaroos. Yeah, look at that guy stomping around. And then, oh my God, there's another one over there. God, what is that? The Gila monster, whatever. And then there's an ostrich up there. Yeah, they're all part of a mod. And I can't remember which one it is. I think it's called... fuck. What is it? It has a name. Crap. I can't remember the name of the mod right now. I'll look it up. I'll look it up later. But it's one of the biggest, like, creature mods, like animal edition mods for Bedrock. And if I recall correctly, I'm pretty sure that this one is, hey buddy, is also on Java. It crosses over with Java as well. Okay. But yeah, that's my little story, by the way. Just to wrap that thing up about me stressing out a woman to the point of regression. I'll say this. I honestly feel horrible about the whole experience because I feel like I don't know. I just hate that it escalated to that point and that she had an episode in front of me, I guess. I don't know how much that maybe is embarrassing for her or it's hard for her to deal with, uncomfortable for her.
Violent?
No, she just so I don't know if you heard that part, but we were going over billing and it was getting more and more like she didn't really understand what was going on, so she was getting very not like mean. She wasn't getting mean. She was upset, rightfully so. She was just very like confused and stressed out, and worried, Once again, like I said, very understandably so. Also, what are you doing? Okay, there's just two of them. I was wondering. But no, she like almost kind of fainted, and she like felt like she like slumped over onto like a coffee table in between us, and then rolled off the side of the coffee table and laid on her ground and started sucking her thumb and closed her eyes and went in the fetal position and was saying, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy," and just like that. And yeah, it was very unnerving, and I didn't know what to say.
Oh, shocked face. How old was she?
Probably mid-40s, mid to late 40s. Her parents were probably in their 70s. And once again, I don't want to give too many details away because I do feel bad. And I wouldn't want anybody to judge her for this. Because I generally don't think, oh, I'm so stupid. And look, I'm not the bright, shining example of, excellence or anything. Look at me over here not knowing what I'm doing. But, yeah, I don't know. I feel really bad about, like, her kind of just reaction to the whole event. I feel like I tried so hard to just like...
Could it be an act, though? To make you feel bad so you'd lower the price?
No, I don't. Well, number one, I can't do anything about the pricing. I don't know. Maybe she believed... there's a possibility. I guess there is a possibility that it was something like that. Like some sort of more stairs while I'm at it. Some sort of act or whatever. But I don't know. I had a very like it felt very real. I don't know, it's very hard to describe. It felt like a genuine reaction. And I guess the best way to put it is like like I'm replaying it in my head and it's just baffling. But I don't think she would have done that if I don't think she would have just like I don't know. It was, let me just put it this way. I feel like it's and not to be mean. This is not any not being mean to her at all. This is maybe just my interpretation of how she might have felt is in the circumstances of this, I felt like she might have been more, she was probably embarrassed over the situation. You know what I mean? I don't think she would have done this. This kind of, if you were acting this out, I feel like you would have to be, number one, you'd be a pretty bad actor, right? I don't think good actors are the ones out here that would be doing this, but I don't know. I thought it was genuine. Because I don't think she would have done that non-genuinely, I guess. Do you see what I'm saying? You feel me? Ugh. But either way.
How did it end?
Well, number one, she got up, she was fine. She continued on like nothing happened. Me and Earl both believe that she had some sort of personality, she had some sort of dissociation or and then what Minor said makes even more sense, some sort of actual regression, which is another that's also dissociation, but a lot more accurate to what would describe this situation, some sort of regression. And so she got back up afterwards. And the thing is, I think with people like this, when they have dissociations like this, from what I understand, you feel like you lose time. So there's no telling how much she...
More than likely, she age regressed BC of the stress, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Which just lines up. It really does line up. And like I said, with regression and stuff like that, with dissociation, I've heard a lot of times you experience like a time lapse, so you don't remember what happened between then and between the dissociation and when you return, basically. And she might have been dealing with this long enough that she kind of knows to some degree what's going on. But she doesn't know what's happening when it happens, and she just knows that she loses time. She comes back, who knows how much people have told her what actually happens. But it maybe the reason why she was so nonchalant and kind of awkward about it was genuinely
Would it helped
because
if you called an ambulance?
No, I don't. I think it would have made it worse. I think she would have fucking no, it would have just gotten worse. And she wasn't harmed. She was fine afterwards. I don't know. But genuinely, I mean, like, I think she was just to some degree embarrassed over it, and she didn't want to, number one, talk about it, and she wanted to go on like nothing happened, because she didn't even probably know what really happened in those moments when she was regressing. She just knows that she lost time and came back to, which is a scary thought, but that's how these things work. It's not something that you can turn off and on. It's not something you can control. It controls you, to a certain degree. When you decide to, or when your mind decides to regress, you just regress, and then from my understanding is you just come back to later. It's a form of protection. It's basically your mind is shutting off.
Yeah, sounds like something happened when she was very young.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad because that's definitely what happens is people have traumatic events like that, and then they're trained, their mind becomes trained to do that, to dissociate in times of stress. So get off of here. I'm sorry. There you go. But yeah, like I said, once again, this person is completely in the right to have their own privacy, and I don't say any of this to make light of their potential ailments or whatever, but just because of how I don't know, just how bizarre this was just for me. I've never ever experienced anything like that before, and to be honest, I don't think I've ever experienced like dissociations before. Like, I don't think I've ever really experienced someone fully dissociating like that. Maybe to some degree, but I mean, it was very, very, very odd. Very interesting, though. I mean, it was very interesting. Like, looking back, it was very, interesting that it happened. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I guess at least it was me and not someone else that would have been like, "What the fuck? What kind of weirdo are you?" Like, I was just like, I'm just gonna step outside for a minute and then I'll be right back. And I just went outside so I could just like process, and then ultimately so that I could kind of like game plan. Because what I did at the end of it, as I came back in and I was like, you guys had everything set up through AT&T. I think you guys need to just talk to AT&T and just figure out maybe if you can get a cheaper bill, through them, because it sounds like that's what you're trying to do initially. And then if that doesn't work out, then you can think about like maybe you would want to make the switch to WoW. Oh God, I said it again.
Definitely a learning experience
to my company
of some sorts, that's for sure.
Where are we? We're at 155. Okay. God, I'm such an idiot. But then you can make a switch to my company, and then we can decide at that point, what's going to be the best fit for you and help you through the process and everything. I gave the lady my number because I'm like, I'm not scared. If you want to call me later and like, help, if you need help through the process, like I'll help you. I feel like you probably need you need some help. Not in a mean way, like in a genuine way, like you need some help with all this because it's not easy. Oh, one other thing that we were thinking about with people that dissociate, you know, it could have gone other ways. Who knows if she could have dissociated and it might have been another personality that would have arose. And here's what we were thinking. Me and Earl came up with this conclusion. She said that she called in originally to, like I said, we're going to say AT&T, you know. So she called in originally to AT&T and was asking for a reduction for her bill. And then she says in her own words that then she somehow wound up with my company on the phone and was talking to me or talking to us about an installation, and that's how she got me to come out there, even though I'm not AT&T and blah blah blah. We think that she might have been on the phone with AT&T and maybe also got frustrated on the phone or got stressed out on the phone, and maybe she disassociated on the phone with AT&T, you know, and like she you know, got upset with them, and then like maybe she disassociated and somehow maybe she did somehow like what's it called, like create like go like you know, like get an alternate identity or whatever, you know, you can alter or whatever they want to call it. Something else arose, if you will, and she like and that identity decided to make the call to my company. Like, I mean, very possible.
Yeah, alters.
Right. Yeah. But like, you know, it could have been, you know, like I don't know. It could have been that. It could have been like that she didn't even realize that she had called my company because it wasn't her main personality that did it to begin with. You know what I mean? Like it was just something that we were thinking about. Like, you know, it's just crazy. Just crazy. And I don't mean crazy in the mean way. You know, like I don't think she's crazy. You know, and it's all subjective, right? But very, very bizarre happening, which is somehow just par for the course for me. Just par for the course. Well, by the way, so we are getting to the 2-hour mark. I'm probably going to stream for a little bit later. It's only 9:20. We'll stream for a little bit later. We'll probably stream at least to...
Just the situation was crazy, not what you were expecting.
Absolutely, absolutely. Like, it literally... It was literally just this. I have never, ever in my life experienced anything like that before. And I've been in people's houses left and right. I have seen all manners of bullshit. I've seen other people that have, you know, mental health, you know, I don't know. I don't want to be mean
Have you
or anything,
seen
but
anything
disorders.
sexual?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some weird stuff. I mean, I don't know. I've seen a lot of stuff. I mean, I'll be brief. Like, and nothing. Well, okay. Sexual. I don't know if this is exactly sexual, but when I was working with another company, doing phone lines, well, the company that I was working for, we serviced a nudist colony, and so I did indeed see.
Like we're having an orgy later. Feel free to join us.
Oh.
Wah.
Yeah. No, it was an actual clothing optional. society or whatever. And yeah, I shit you not, went out there, and at one point it was in the summertime, and everybody was feeling it. Let's just say that. Nice and warm in the summertime. Great time to just strip off all them clothes. So yeah, that was something that actually happened a couple times. I saw a lot. I saw quite a bit of things that probably never want to see again.
Did you join?
No, I didn't join. But they asked me to join. They asked me to come down for their like barbecues and stuff. And I was like, it sounds nice, but I also
Crazy.
don't want to involve myself. I don't know. Not my crowd. I remember one time I was working for a company called Dish. You probably know Dish. I used to work for Dish Network. And I was putting together somebody's cable in their attic. And I was like, or not attic, like they had a basement level in their house, and they had somebody living in the basement level, and they had a drop ceiling, which all a drop ceiling is you probably see them in classrooms. It's those tiled ceilings that have like the really flaky white tiles that like you bump it a little bit and it rains down shit all over you. And you know, they're just tiles spaced out and everything, and the whole point is they're all suspended by beams, and then you can pop the tiles up and you can get above into the like little kind of ceiling area in between. And so I was looking through this drop ceiling in this basement for this guy that's renting out this dude's basement and everything. And lo and behold, like I'm like feeling up, and I'm like, I feel something. I'm like, what's this? And I grab it, I pull it down, and the customer's with me, and it's crack pipe. It has a little crack pipe just right there, and I'm just standing. I'm standing there, just like this is
Fun.
Yeah, right. This is a USB drive or whatever, but I'll just pretend like I just pull this out of the ceiling, and I'm just right here, like you and me, like you're the customer, and I'm like, here you go. I was like, I think this is yours. Here you go. He's like, oh, I'm sorry about that. And I was like, it's okay. It was awkward, but I'm not gonna judge people. I mean, I don't care. I mean, whatever. If you're doing some crack, I mean, you probably shouldn't. You probably shouldn't be doing crack, but I'm not gonna bust your balls over it. I'm not gonna be like, hey, buddy, you shouldn't be doing that. Maybe I need to call someone. Like, how's that gonna make anything better? I'm just gonna be like, here you go. Maybe don't put it up on the ceiling where the cable lines are. He probably thought it was so well hidden too, and then I'm like, oh, I need to look for your cables. Oh, let me look up here. Blah blah blah. And he's like, oh shit. He's like, oh fuck, damn it. I thought it was so well hidden. He went straight for it. How the fuck? And I had one dude that is also kind of sad. He had us come out to fix his modem because he was convinced that, he wanted a new modem because he was convinced that his neighbors had hacked into it and that they were able to tether into his cameras and watch him through his camera feed, all because he has his elderly mom and his aunt, her sister, living with him, and he believes that they're coming in and trying to brainwash them and tell them lies, but also make it to where he can't get their benefit pay or something like that. And he also collects meteorites, and his front porch was full of rocks, just all these rocks, just tons of rocks. Definitely not meteorites, but rocks everywhere. And he was convinced that they were worth millions of dollars. All he had to do was find the right buyer on eBay, which is just great. He's on there still probably. If he's still doing okay, which, shout out to your boy. Dude, you've been following me this whole time, and I know your act. You're trying to hunt me down, you crazy little monster. Come at me. Yeah. You get poisoned. Ah, screw you. Ouch. God. But yeah, so he thought people were trying to steal his meteorites. And and he was like, and I know that my neighbors are trying to stalk me and stuff because he's like, because I've been watching them. And they work for the hospital, which is funny that he's watching them. They don't even fucking care about his ass. They probably just know he's weird, So he's like, I've been watching them, and I know they're doctors or nurses or whatever, and they work for the same hospital that my mom goes to, and they're colluding with the nurses at the hospital to figure out like when my mom is gone. Oh shit! That way that they can get together while we're gone. And I'm taking them to the hospital so they can come over and steal all my shit, my personal information or whatever, and all this stuff. It's very sad. I mean, he has he had actual paranoia, and probably schizophrenia as well, which is a total bitch. It's probably one of the worst diseases that you can develop and go untreated. No one should ever have to go through.
Yeah, that's the worst one.
Yeah, it's so sad because unfortunately these people don't understand that it's as bad as it is. They and they never will unless they're treated, which takes a lot to do that. Yeah, I'll say paranoia and schizophrenia is a bitch. And what's sad too is a lot of times it's kind of, I wouldn't say misdiagnosed, but it's misattributed, and a lot of people think that paranoid schizophrenics are just weird drug addicts or some shit, or I don't know, they're somehow less human. I don't know. And it's sad because it's really just a complete mental disorder. It's just the misfiring of neurons and chemical imbalance. It's completely treatable under the right conditions. It's just so often not, not treated. So yeah, go check on your friends and make sure that if they start talking to themselves or seeing things that aren't there, that you talk to them about going to the doctor. Because this is what happens. And then, unfortunately, then you're stuck calling your local internet company to get your modem replaced every month because you think that your neighbors are constantly trying to hack in and steal stuff from you. It's a sad life to live, or it's not. I mean, not sad. I don't know. It's not like I'm trying to just be mean or whatever, but it's just it's a hard life to live. It's a hard life being always paranoid and scared and worried, I'm sure it comes with a lot of probably insomnia and things of that nature where you just can't really rest your mind because it's always racing and you're always worried about something. but I digress. I've also seen a lot of weird shit just in general. I've seen, I'm in everybody's houses, so I see all sorts of fun stuff and everything, crazy stuff. I went to one lady's house, and she was so cute. She's this old lady. And her entire house, everything in the house, down to the colors, of the house itself was Earl's favorite colors, pink and green. It was all watermelon. Everything.
Whoa.
Everything was watermelon themed. Like she had watermelon themed I don't know, like paintings. Watermelon themed dishware, watermelon themed towel, like hand towels, watermelon themed bedspreads. I mean, it was all watermelon themed. I'm pretty sure she just bought anything with a watermelon on it and stuck it in the house. Some real dedication to the craft, to be honest. And super cute. She was really nice too. She's a nice lady. Ooh, posture check. Yeah. I should be sitting up straighter. Gotta get that good posture going. Another one that was really cool that I got to see was I had a guy who I went to his house and I went in his basement. It was this old dude. Always old dudes. Always doing crafts and stuff. And he was like a model train enthusiast or whatever. Like he made the little miniature models and stuff. And he had a whole like probably a basement room, maybe about like a little bit bigger than the size of this room, maybe with the walls into the bathroom and closet knocked down. It was like a, not too big of a basement room, but one whole side of the basement or whatever, he just had one big long wrap around, like the whole side of the basement wall was just one big wraparound table set up or whatever. And he had this huge, miniature layout set up, and it was amazing. It was honestly amazing. Maybe I can pull it up. I can try to pull it up. I'll try to pull it up in a minute. And then I actually got to see another one, a second one. Which now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if the guys knew each other. Because I feel like old dudes like that, they probably all talk on like forums all day long, like miniature train forums. And I guarantee you they share all these pictures. Ouch. I don't know, that's just my assumption. That'd be my guess. Alright, so... Well, I'll tell you what. Hang on. Do we want actual stairs? Maybe we do want actual stairs now that I'm thinking about it. Or do I just continue the stairs up? Like, Hang on. I want to take up too much room with just stairs. I was kind of hoping that these rooms up here could serve as, I don't know, maybe little shops, but maybe I just leave it. I don't know. I guess this could just be the attic, honestly. Yeah, let's just do that. And then here. Let me look at something from down here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's make this an attic space up here. And then, I don't know, do I want this to be a different color? No. I think I'll just leave it like this. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this will be the attic space. And then, what direction do we want the roof to be on? Probably front facing, right? So then we'll have to have it come up on the sides. So, okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. Well, let's actually think about how we want the roof to connect. Because the other thing is the roof's going to have to somehow kind of, not really, but a little bit, kind of connect up with the roof system we have on the wall. We have this kind of nice little flowing roof that goes over atop the entire wall. And the whole point is to kind of give it like this building feeling, like it's a bigger building than it really is, and really fill out that space by also making it like, you know, nice and tall and textured, and like I said, just kind of fancy, if you will, like very just, I don't know, loud, bold. But yeah, I think what I want to do is maybe actually just have like a little tiny bit of roof down here that's kind of one of those little spires over there, but just kind of squat, like a little squat rounder dome, and then start the roof about this level and then have it come up. I don't want it to be too high. I don't know. I feel like maybe we want to do just one solid roof. Or better yet, maybe one that, like, I don't know. How do we want to do the roof? A big, not too rounded. Maybe one that like comes in and then back out, like a V-ish. Not like a straight A-frame, but like has a little bit more kind of curviness to it.
How about a flat top?
A flat top? Yeah, I've thought about it, but I kind of want it to stay with the theme of the roofing with all this. Like, I want it to all kind of look like one solid kind of roofed surface. And I want to give it kind of that aesthetic of like part of the aesthetic that I'm going for too is like watch out. Excuse me. Like medieval almost. You know, medieval with like the you know, it's like tile roofs and you know, all these beautiful colors. Oh, excuse me. Kind of Renaissance-ish, kind of like Renaissance fair-ish. And you know, I want it to look magical, magic-y and wizardy and everything. And the wall is just going to be the start, right? And then the rest of this ideology will flow into the actual buildings. And then I'll have to kind of rework the placement of the buildings and the roads and everything and make it all make more sense. But yeah. I don't know. I kind of don't want to do a flat top just because I want it to have some structure to it, you know. Like I'm thinking. I could just go with...
Also, it's a Friday.
Yay! No. It is a Friday. Very true. Very, very true. And that actually makes me feel a lot better, actually. Thank you for saying that. Because, yeah, after this, I get to just chill out. Here, tell you what. While I'm thinking about this, I'm going to actually go ahead and try to find that picture that I was talking about earlier that I want to show you all. I should be able to find it in Google Pictures, Google Photos. What if I pulled right up on it? I just went to a random... No, I think it was before this, actually. Oh, excuse me. I think it was in 2020. Or maybe not. Maybe it was before that. When was this? Also, this was the time when I had so many pictures of mushrooms. I took pictures of mushrooms all the time because I was out in the field all the time. And I saw so many.
Yeah, it's Friday. I can't eat meat today, but all my leftovers are meat TT.
Oh no. What is it that you can't eat meat? Is it the is that Ramadan?
Lent.
Lent. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Dang. Dang, I am so sorry. I know Lent's, yeah, Lent is not easy. Lent is so not easy. We used to practice Lent, I think, but I don't. Not anymore. Sorry guys, I'm still looking for that picture. I have no clue. I just can't remember when. I know the general time frame, but... Well, actually, where was I? Here. It's just Dawsonville. Okay. Oh! I found it! Oh, I found it! Oh, hell yes. Oh my gosh, I found it. Okay. As long as this doesn't show any of like my personal information or anything. Okay, we should be good. So check this out. This is the kind of cool shit that I see in these people's basements and stuff.
I'm not big in the practice, but still feel guilty, especially more now since I live with Grandma.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, you know, that's very noble of you to you know, to practice as well for your grandma. And you know, I mean, people practice these things for many different reasons, so.
I think we all know your first name here.
I think you guys do. I think you do. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about real quick.
It's Travis.
Travis. Yep, that's me. Also, let me mute that. There we go. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Travis Scott.
LUL.
That's me. Is it this? Here we go. Look at this. Here, I'll pause it here. Look at this shit. This
No,
is
it's
so badass. Trevor, right? Goodness. Look at this. So fucking cool. Here, I'll play this little video clip I took. I don't know why I was going so quick. And then here's another little, like, it's just like the camera. I think I was just doing the camera wrong. Here, I'll pause it right here. Look at how fucking gorgeous this little scene is. Look at that. Does that not look like real life?
Station.
Autism Station. Dude, honestly, I mean, this is what, people did. Look at the little, here, check this out. Look at this. Look at the little dude down here. Do you see this? It might be kind of hard to see. There's a little man. It's a man. He's a little man. He's a little man right here. And look, he's chopped these trees down. There's like little stumps right here where these trees, would have been where they were. And he's got the limbs, all the logs down here, and he's got some stuff cut off and some sawdust and everything. And he's got like his like little saw right there, and then there's some more logs back here. Like, look at this scene. It's just in this little tiny. What is this? This is probably all of like maybe 3 inches by like an inch or 2, like this little space right here. And he's got his own little scene, and then there's like a little house up here, and like a train track right here. Here, we'll keep going. Yeah, here we go. Look at this. Look at this shit. It's fucking cool, man. He's got the trains. He's got, look, there's like a dude sitting out here on his front porch, living his best life over here by the refinery or whatever, the depot. Maybe this is where he works, actually. This is just like his building. He's got his truck right here, and he's got train tracks. And look, there's a house like up here on this hill, and maybe they drive down here or something every day, and there's like a little town right here. This guy's over here working on his truck. Like, holy hell. And then here, I'll show you another one. Boom.
I finally finished.
You finish your nails? Ooh. Here, I'll let you guys see this. Well, do you want to come in here? You want me to turn off my camera? Okay. Hang on, I gotta turn off my camera. Earl's gonna show me her nails. Alright, let's see them. Yeah. Ooh. Wow. I love this one.
Hi Earl.
Hey.
She's here.
H.I. Earl.
That's it.
They're so pretty, man. Wow. You ought to take a picture and post it on the Discord. On the Discord.
Get scared.
You look good, baby.
Thank you.
Good job.
3 hours.
By the way, I'm gonna probably go ahead and start wrapping it up soon. Love you. Okay. There you go. All right, sorry about that. Earl's just showing me her nails. She's got.
Should I run to the store to buy food I can eat?
I mean, at this point, maybe. I mean, it's getting late, so you might want to. I mean, it's late here. It's probably not It's probably getting late there where you are. The sun's probably starting to go down.
Or just say YOLO and fast.
I mean, you know, as long as it's not gonna break the fast or whatever, right? You said it's just meat. You just can't have meat, right? Just get some vegan stuff. Some nice vegan foods. But yeah, so that's that picture. Look, that's his little station, which like look at all this crap. Look at all this stuff that he's got. And he's got all his little figurines right here on the table. There's a train and everything.
Ooh.
And then here we go. Look at this. Oh, I thought this was a beautiful scene right here. Look, he's got like these guys have their own little cabins, and look, this guy is sitting here playing a 6-string. There's like a little dog, and this guy's just sitting here enjoying the 6-string. And these guys are all like, "Hey, stop playing guitar, get in the car, and let's go have a party," or some shit. I don't know. And like these guys are out here in their boats. This boat's a little bit weird looking, but maybe that's just like an old prototype boat or something. I have no clue. But look, they've got their own little pond right here, and there's an actual little
I
beach
found
side.
ramen, W-O-O-O.
Boom. There you go. Hell yeah. I actually had some ramen the other day, and it hit the spot. Ramen comes in clutch, man. Look at this guy. He's just sitting here, hanging out, living his best life by the lakeside. You got a lake down here. It's got a little log in the lake, blocking the water a little bit and everything. And I mean, good God, the talent in this man and the time. Like, this is literally what I'm doing. Oh, speaking of Minecraft, hang on. I'm going to be dead if I don't pay attention. Yeah, it's nighttime. Goodness gracious. Here, hang on. Let's just go ahead and go back to Minecraft. I don't want to get my villagers killed either. Because that's the other thing about like working around at night when it's not lit up is these guys will die so quick to zombies. It's sad. Zombies will decimate these villagers. But I was just about to say like it's so funny how I don't know, like that's just that old man. That's what he does. You know, like that's just his pastime. He gets home from whatever work, or if he's retired, he just, you know, he does all his daily chores. He hangs out with the wife for a little bit, and they drink their coffee or something. And then when he's done, he just goes ahead and goes downstairs into his basement, and he starts making a diorama or whatever. Meow. Meow. You need to go outside? Hang on a second, guys. Are you trapped in here with me? Are you trapped in here with me? Go on. And there's the other one. All right. So, I tell you what. Let's do this. Let me go ahead and try to kind of finish it up a little bit with this room right here, this room up here. We're going to make this into attic space. So I'm going to go ahead and put in some more beams. And then I think what I'm going to do is, oh, you know what? Crap. How are we looking for deep slate? Oh, yeah, I've got plenty. Okay. Good. Good. So we'll get all the deep slate. Also, crap, you know what else? Oh my gosh. I'm going to want something for the underside. And I'm thinking just oak planks. Or do I do... Or do I go with dark oak? Just bite the bullet so it's dark oak. Yeah, you know what? Crap. I'm gonna hate
Yay.
myself if I do it. Yay. Yay for dark oak, or yay for ramen. Okay, let's do this. And some of that. And some of this. Okay. So, yeah, let's try to finish up with this roof a little bit. See where we get with this one. And then, I'll probably go ahead and start wrapping it up after that. Okay. I'm just trying to decide on, like, the roof style, I guess. I could almost have, like, 2 peaks. Well, then I feel like that would look weird. I think instead what I want to do is just a full, well-rounded roof. Just a full style roof. Very symmetrical-ish looking roof. Which at this point, I think actually... I'm going to need to do this. Hang on. I put all this up and now I'm realizing I think it needs to go. And then, I don't know. I like to do this when I do roofs. Man, I'm so indecisive. I'm so indecisive. When I like to do roofs, you'll notice like these. See how I have the bottom layer color, and then I have a layer underneath the roof, like a I don't know, like a dividing layer, I guess, in the wall. I just feel like it gives the roof like a good like outline and like makes it stand out more. So it doesn't just, like, mold straight into the rest of the house, or the rest of the building. But I don't know. Like, maybe we do... Okay. Hang on. First of all this. Let me grab all my wood. Alright. And... Oh, hang on. Let's not get these tall pieces just yet. Have them put down just yet, at least. Okay. Put them on the corners. And then, so, man. What do we want to layer this? So, do we want to do diorite again, maybe? Is that too much diorite? Yeah, I feel like that's too much diorite. Diorite on the bottom and on the top? Unless we swap the diorite on the bottom for something else. Like maybe we do, oh, you know what? Hold up. Oh, we're running out of diorite again. God. Well, if I can pull this off, then we won't really need it. Hang on. How does this look? I mean, I kind of like it. I kind of like the tiled look. I mean, that kind of works. I don't want it to be too loud, you know. How about that? I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. And it matches with this at the bottom down here. And then the diorite at the top won't be too bad, I don't think. Now we got to update all this. Oh, you know what? Do I have... Oh, God, my inventory. Oh, my inventory. I'm getting hit right in the inventory. Okay, let's put that away. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we just cut all this into polished diorite. Oh. There you go. Now, why do we still have... Oh, okay, we just have extra. That's right. I guess we'll just go ahead and take all of this diorite out. Can you see? No, you can't see that. Okay. Oh, it's getting dark. It's getting dark. Okay. Let's try to swap out the rest of this diorite. And maybe get this roof kind of going. And then we'll call it a day. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Don't attack me. Don't attack me. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm so ready for this weekend. It's been just a killer week. But I mean, it's not been too crazy bad. It's just like I had a lot of late nights, and I was tired going into this week already. I don't know why. I've just been tired, and now I'm uber tired, and just a lot of funky stuff happening. You know, I mean, number one, the lady having an episode in front of me. And then just had some difficult customers. Some oopsies. A little oopsie here and there. You know what? Actually, I really like that. I really like that a lot. That looks nice. Cool. Okay. Oh, excuse me. And let's put these torches back up. Okay. And then, I guess we can put torches here too. I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's fine. And then now I can do this. Oh, I'm so dumb. I just used up the rest of the diorite. But we want to go ahead and take out one more layer of these wooden planks. Because what I want to do is I don't really know. I don't even know if we need the diorite at this point. We don't even need the diorite. Because I think we can just start the rough wood, or God, it is getting late. I'm starting to not be able to speak correctly and form sentences. I think the roof can just come all the way down and meet with this wooden kind of bottom layer. Oh shit! I just realized. Well, yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. We will do that. That should be fine.
You inspire me to Minecraft.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, if I can do anything, it would be at least that. You know, I feel like Minecraft is just always going to be one of those things that I just go back to, and ouch, and then I hurt myself. But, you know, it's just so simple. And it's also kind of, at least at this point for me, kind of sunk cost because I've spent so much time on this. But it's like the perfect little Zen garden in a way. And I'm just always, oh God, well, number one, breaking my legs apparently. But I'm having, I always have fun just you know, building on top of things and experimenting, and then things happen. It's always a constant list of stuff going on the realm, that's for sure. And then you can always join the realm if you ever wanted to, Clip. You just let me know. It's all Minecraft Bedrock. But I will say you probably need something pretty good to play it, because all the mods...
I can.
Yeah, of course you can, Clip. You could jump on the realm anytime you wanted to. You just have to let me know. I think the only thing we have to do is... I think I need your Microsoft gamertag. I can't remember how it works. I think we become friends, which I think we already are, in Minecraft, because I think we've played Minecraft before together, and then I just have to like whitelist you on the realm, which you might already be whitelisted. And then if you're whitelisted on the realm, then when you go to Minecraft and you log in and you go to hit play, you can tab over to the realms tab, and my realm should just come up in your realms tab because you're logged in. Because you logged in, baby. That's how it should work. Okay, so yes, let's do Yeah, let's do it this way. Okay, yeah, so we're just going to do... Sorry for the pause.
My ramen is looking good. I'm stir-frying veggies for it.
Nice. Stir-fried veggies in the ramen. That sounds amazing. I
Okay,
want
next
some.
time. I'm at my parents' house for 3 weeks. I'll let you know once I eventually go home.
Yeah, just do this for me, Clip. Just whenever you get the chance next, try to log into Minecraft on whatever device you can or whatever. Like I said, look in your Realms tab and see if you can see Planet Earlth. Because it's 24/7, so it should be up no matter what, even if I'm not playing the game. And if you can see it, then you can log in at any point that you want to. You're more than welcome to join up. And if you don't see it, then let me know, and I might still have to send you an invite or something. Or I think I just have to, like I said, I think I have to whitelist you. Is all it is. I just have to whitelist your account, and then that's it. And then you should be able to play. And Clippy, I would be so honored. I'd be so honored to have you on the stream or on the Realm. And you don't have to be part of the stream if you don't want to. You don't have to actually be live on here or whatever. But I could give you a plot of land. I could set you up with a house somewhere close by. I could let you either build your own house, or I could build a house for you. Whatever you wanted to do. I'm like the realtor for Planet Earlth, so I can give you a plot and let you go crazy, let you do whatever you want to do. And I only have a couple rules. I don't have a lot of rules, but the only rules are not hurting the villagers. Also, don't go crazy far out, expand the map, because there's already so much map. We don't need to expand the map anymore. And Jacob did so much of that while he was farting around. And then just don't build anywhere. I try to keep the building, in certain areas. Just not as to pollute the map. I don't want random builds all over the map. But if you ever wanted to build, just let me know, and I would be more than happy to find somewhere for you to build stuff. Oh shit! Ouch. I don't know. I can make it work. But yeah, definitely Clip. Whenever you can. And that goes to anybody else too, especially any longtime viewers that if you've been watching around and you like Minecraft and you maybe wanna try to be part of something, be part of the realm, let me know. And the only thing is I will have to vet everyone. So let's just say this. If I don't let you on the realm, it's not that I hate you. It's not that I don't think you're a cool person or whatever. But, there are certain people that I want on the realm, and there are certain people that I don't really want on on the realm. I've put a lot of effort in the realm. I can always recover things too. I can always revert the realm back if I ever had to. To they do snapshots of it pretty frequently, which is amazing. I love that feature. But that being said, you know, I just want to keep things civil on the old realm. If you feel me, if you catch my drift. And I want things to look nice. I want it to be something that we can all be proud of, you know. I know there's one section of my realm that I still just do not go into, simply because the person that built in that part of the realm has just made it look just so awful. And I hate to say that, but it really just looks awful. And it's nobody that's been on here. It's not Drew or anybody. It's somebody else that I used to know. Somebody that I used to know. You know, he's a good guy. He's a good guy when I worked with him and everything. But he builds like a 7-year-old. And it's just embarrassing. And I don't even know if he gets on here anymore. I don't even know if he still cares about this realm. I know Earl has expressed on many occasions that if he ever decided to completely stop building, or like he got banned off the realm for whatever reason, like he did something I didn't like, and got banned off the realm, that she's definitely going to loot everything off of his little compound, because he's got a lot of stuff. He was doing some stuff, that's for sure. And once again, it's not like he's a bad guy, but man, his build style is something else. All right, let's go ahead and go with another layer. So I'm thinking about just keep layering like this. Also, I just want to check something from down here. I don't know. I feel like that's too far out. Then again, I mean, actually, once the roof's completed, maybe it'll actually not look too bad. Bro, are you kidding me? Bro. I'm having like serious doubt on the roof right now. Like maybe I do want it to have a lot more slant. Like A-frame style. It's just going to be so hard to do and keep everything looking good. Well, I guess I could actually do this here. Okay. God, we have just hit the 3-hour mark. Okay. I tell you what, let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and take all this down that I just put up. Let me at least try to start something. And then I'm going to start wrapping it up. Goodness, I'm so indecisive. It's bad. It is so bad. But you know, at the end of the day, I really just I'm very like, it's a vision, right? Like I have this vision of what I want and what I want to do with all this, and I guess it is fun trying to achieve that. You know, so there's that side of it. I'm getting creative. Let's get creative. If you know, you know. Oh. I feel like Earl might be
Peak.
wrapping it up. Yeah. That shit was so weird. Oh my god. The first two Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared videos were like just, yeah, peak fucking weirdness. And then, what? What the? You're just a baby. Why are you coming after me, asshole? Jeez, see these creatures, man. I don't. What the hell? Crazy, absolutely crazy.
Babies are assholes.
Apparently. I mean, what the hell? Alright, so what I'm going to do is this. We're going to come down here. And I believe right here would probably be the best spot to do this. So I'm going to come all the way down here. Right above that window. That'd be perfect. Come over to here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do this. And then we'll come out, I guess, 3 on this side, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1. Are you still following us down there? Jesus criminy. Oh, when we're out of... Well, do we have, just regular deep slate? The regular schmegula? Put this away. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. Are you still on our trail? God. Why? What did I ever do to you? God. Just for existing. He just hates me. He just hates me because he ain't me. That's what it is. Okay. Now. Oh, why'd I do this? There we go. Come on. Now we can start going crazy with the roof. Getting crazy with the cheese whiz. And then actually we can put these back in. Okay. And then let's go on this side and then do the same thing. One, two, three. Oh, nope, that was not it. It's getting dark. I actually wonder if... No, I should sleep, because I don't want this town to get dark. That's the other thing, is I just can't afford to lose villagers to, like, zombie attacks. Oh, shit. All right. It's so precarious trying to place these stair blocks and not die. And there's actual, like, what am I trying to say? these guys, actual like tigers or lions, freaking like stalking me down there like sharks. And somewhere, a baby kangaroo that also just wants my blood for some reason. I don't know why. He wants to hurt me. Okay, so there's that. Now let's do one last.
The animals, let's eat the cheese man.
All of them, they're all coming after me, man. They're like, they're that meme of the two strong arms coming together and embracing. They're like all the animals in the savannah, or like the meme of all the knights around the table with their swords all pointing in the middle. It's all the different animals of the savannah, and it's we all want to eat cheese at the same time. Somehow myself am at the top of the food chain, or at the bottom of the food chain for all of these animals.
LUL.
They all want a piece of cheese. Okay, so then idea time. So let's do this. So now I've got the roof coming up on either side. Let's kind of get over here and just see. He's still coming after me. Look. Crazy. Yeah, let's actually have it like come up and then down and peak down here. We can go do that and then come back up. And we'll actually have it come down in the middle. That way there's a little bit of definition. That'd be fine. And then we can actually do that really easily by just taking out these top blocks like we had on the other side. And see, there's that window. And so we just have to do this. And then like that. Okie dokie. Kind of like that, right? Kind of. And then we can go ahead and start moving the roof up on this side. Do we have any slabs? No, we don't have any slabs. This would be a great spot to put some slabs. Return the slab or suffer the curse. Okay. You hear that? I hope that was just a random sound. Almost sound like a gunshot, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. This place is insane. It's absolutely insane here. Also, I just realized, crap. We do need to do something about this part, so maybe we do actually have to have this come up, and then eventually this will actually have to be, yeah, the basement will have to be split up, but that's fine. That's fine. We can do that. Because, yeah, now this section comes up here. Okay. God, roof building in Minecraft is, it's something else. It really is. But it's fun. I have fun. I have fun doing it. It's fun seeing what can be done, you know? It doesn't always work out, but for me it's just experimentation too, you know? Just got like 3 notifications at the same time. That was weird. And I still have a lion down there trying to eat me. Always very fun. But I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and start trying to wrap it up here. I was hoping we'd actually get a little bit further with this before that was the case. But we did a lot today. We did a lot of storytelling and talking and roaming around. I got to show off some new stuff. We got to show off the villagers that are living at headquarters now, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'll just be, you know, this will be a new kind of project I'll be working on here and there. Is going to be redoing all of Mapleton and bringing this guy, you know, bring this area up to code, if you will, into the modern age of all of the rest of the villages. God, I have an itch. Came out of nowhere. And, you know, I'll go back to East Village at some point. And, well, East Village is basically done, honestly. But then also Jacobsville. And keep working on areas like that. Oh, God. But, yeah, I mean, plenty of projects. Plenty of projects. Keep myself busy. Let's see. What about here? How much clearance does that get me? Like that. Okay. Let's go ahead and just kind of finish off this. Oh, God. Yeah, this is the time where I do need to stop playing because I'm starting to not be able to place blocks correctly and everything. It's getting embarrassing. Alright. But thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate all of you all being here, watching, hanging out with me. I mean, I couldn't do it without you. I really couldn't. I mean, I could, I guess, but it'd be really boring and stupid. So, you know, you guys make it worthwhile and make it fun. I really appreciate you all.
When will we see you next? Less than 3.
It's probably going to be tomorrow. Probably be tomorrow at some point. Me and Earl will be, well, I'll be off. Earl will be working later in the day. So I might even be able to get a good chunk of streams in tomorrow. But I do know that I have to also take care of some chores and stuff. Got to do some laundry and some other things. So there's always that. But that being said, I'll have some time tomorrow. Earl will be gone from work or to work from 4 until midnight. And so I'll probably be on pretty late. Staying up a little bit late.
Sound like a blast, can't wait.
Yeah, it should be fun. It should be fun. We'll just all be chilling. I'll find some fun ones, play some fun games. Probably do maybe a Nuzlocke tomorrow. And then what is it? We have more Link to the Past, and just as well, we have Chibi Robo. So definitely some titles that I want to jump back in on, get reacquainted with. Okay, cool. Well, I'll tell you what, this actually looks pretty dang good so far. I'm just kind of trying to check the interior and make sure that it lines up correctly. Oh my gosh. Jesus Christ, dude. What an asshole. He was just waiting there. Absolute asshole. Okay. Just a couple more blocks. Alright, there we go. It's starting to feel more attic-y now. I don't want any of the roof to be showing from inside the attic. I don't like it when it's, like showing through like that. I want the attic to feel more, wooden and ice, like separated out and everything. Also, I do want to do this real quick though. Sorry. These central beams can still have their supports going up through into the attic. It'll kind of complete out this look. And then I'll probably even have another beam going through or something through the attic laterally, just to make it look like it's still being supported. But then if we go down here, over like to this tree, let's see. Boom! Oh my god, yes. Look at that. Holy shit. That's what I'm talking about right there. Nice and divided. It's going to still have this like fun look. Yeah, right? That turned out really good. Here, I'll tell you what. I'm going to head down here. Let's go. I know. I'm happy about this. Let me get down here. I'm going to murder these lions because they're going to try to come and kill me. Look, he's going to try to, well, I don't know. Maybe he'll try to come kill me. We'll deal with that guy. Oh, here comes another one. Oh my god, they're not even moving. They're not even moving. Oh, and look, they're done. Oh, wait, no, he's coming. Hello? Okay, maybe I just take you out with, like, a death ray or whatever. Dude, I'm trying to wrap up my video. Can we not? I am trying to wrap up. Why are there so many of you? Okay. Okay, whatever. Here we go. Look at that. Boom. Gorgeous.
Whoa, shocked face.
Oh, that's so
Lol.
nice. Yeah, there was a lot of them. That was weird. Oh, look. Look, now you're evil. Now you're evil. I see you. I see you. I see you coming at me. And you brought your friends. Here. Evil death ray. Here we go. Take him out. Boom. You know what? You're just going to turn evil. You're just going to turn evil. Take you out with my death ray. This thing is way too OP, I swear. Except it has to charge. But okay, so sorry. Let me get done with my murderous rage. And yeah, that's it. I mean, obviously, I'm going to cap it at the top, and it'll have to kind of cinch over in the middle a little bit more. I'm guessing, what do we have? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks in the middle. So I'll probably come up with one more layer and come over, and then it'll be just a seam down the middle of like three wide half blocks or whatever, just to make sure that nothing spawns up here, but then also it stays nice and capped or whatever. And then yeah, look at that. Look at all that deep slate. All that deep slate going all the way out there. And it's going to be all the way around on top of all the wall. It's going to look so fucking nice. So fucking nice. So that's going to be it. This was a long one. 3 hours, 20 minutes. Didn't mean to go this long, but, you know, time flies when you're having fun. You're talking about work. And all that jazz. And you're hanging out with some good friends. And we had quite a few people showing up today. We had Miner here, and we had Xander here, and also Clip, your boy Clip. So thank you all so much, man. Thank you all so much for being here and hanging out in chat. It really does. It means a lot to me. And you know, thank you all so much for, I don't know, just being real ones.
CYA next time less than 3.
I'll see you next time, Clip. You know, I just appreciate that you guys have kind of stuck around with me and, you know, like hanging out and seeing what's happening in the world of cheese. And I'm speechless. You guys leave me speechless. And yeah, all I can say is I'm going to try to hold up my end of the bargain, keep coming back, keep doing some more content. And I don't know. Maybe we'll expand on it some more at some point. You know, I always do want to keep the, I don't know, my doors open for other things in life. So I've thought about making some more you know, content on YouTube or something. Doing some other types of streams. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. But all I can say is just stick around for more, and I will try to provide. I will return, and you know, we'll have some more fun again some other time. But that's gonna be it for today. Like I said, next time I come back.
Can't wait.
Yeah, next time it should be. I'm gonna say. Well, you know what? Here, hang on. What did we do last time?
Have a nice night.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Miner. You as well. I hope you have a good one. Hope you have a good night. Hope to see you tomorrow. Okay, so what did we do last? Hang on. Okay, yeah, so we've played Chibi Robo and Zelda, Emerald Dragon. Yeah, I could do another Nuzlocke and then back to Zelda. And then something else maybe. We'll see. We will see tomorrow. So stay tuned. Until then, thank you all so much for watching. You guys have been great. Thank you to anybody that's watching over on YouTube. You're also great. And I hope to see you in the very next one. All right, bye. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. See you around. Peace. Bye-bye. Peace.